back from living your best life. If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
The Ottumwa Schools Bulldog Spirit Store is your one-stop shop for all things spirited and stylish. From comfy bleacher seats to trendy polos, sweatshirts, and t-shirts, we've got you covered. But that's not all. We also have accessories like earrings, water bottles, foam fingers, and so much more. Visit us at the lower level of Career Campus, located at 331 East Main Street. The Bulldog Spirit Co. offers a wide range of products to suit every Bulldog fan out there. See you soon.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Wasn't pretty, but the Dogs get it done over Marshalltown tonight, 33-19. Jason Van Arkel high atop the Marshalltown Roundhouse, joined now by girls head coach Joe Vandenberg. Coach, obviously the offense was off tonight. You got the win. That's the most important thing, but can you put your finger on what the big issue was tonight?
No, not necessarily. I thought we played the first quarter pretty well. Thought we got the looks we wanted. It was ugly basketball on both sides. Really. It was hard to get into a rhythm. That might be a little bit of it. I thought it was a pretty stop-and-go game, the way that it was called tonight. So we had to adjust to that. That might have been part of it. You know, we couldn't really get out and play fast and play in transition necessarily like we wanted to, with rebounds and deflections and steals. Forced to play more of a half-court game, which traditionally we struggle with a little bit.
How much of a factor is it that you didn't have Riley Heimbaugh available tonight? Obviously, we hope the injury's not long-term, but wasn't going to play tonight. So how much did that factor into it?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely forced us to go to our bench a little bit, deeper than we typically do and a little bit earlier than we typically do. We don't like to play with foul trouble, and so we keep those fouls to us pretty tight on our players, and so we got to the point there at the end of the second quarter where that lineup we had out there is not a traditional lineup that we throw out there very often. So we probably gave up some points in the first half, in the second quarter specifically, because of the lineup we put out there to preserve foul trouble. That's a philosophy thing. Some coaches do it, some coaches don't. We didn't have anybody foul out tonight. So I thought that strategy for us worked. It saved us. We had the right players in the game that we wanted to at the end of the game. Like I said, it wasn't our prettiest end of basketball, but I got the job done and we got to win.
I'm going to ask you kind of the same question I asked you last Thursday when your team struggled with North but found a way to win it late. Same thing seemed to happen tonight. Maya Fuller making defensive play after defensive play, just like she did against North. Talk about her effort tonight.
Yeah, Maya was great defensively. She's one of those kids like we've talked about, for the last 3 years now. She's just so athletic and just reads things so well. It's a confidence thing for her. So, once she gets that first one, gets that first steal, gets that first bucket, she's hard to stop, and she just kind of plays a little bit of fire. I thought she had that tonight. And when, she gets playing like that defensively, that's what happens. You saw there in the fourth quarter, she got 3 or 4 runouts there. And, they might not all ended up in a bucket for us, but they at least all ended with the ball in our hands, and, maybe we get to the free throw line.
Ottumwa High head coach Joe Vandenberg, his team wins it over Marshalltown 33-19. Coach, much needed day off for your kids tomorrow. Go enjoy it, and we'll see you in Centerville on Thursday.
Thanks, Jason. Go Dogs.
We'll take 2 minutes to come back, get you ready for the boys' game on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at C First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High basketball on KBIZ and on the live video stream, getting ready for the boys' game between Ottumwa and Marshalltown. Bulldogs 8-4, 3-4 in the IAC South. Marshalltown 6-9, 2-3 in the IAC North. Ottumwa last night, they beat Des Moines East, pulled away in the end. It took a little time to really get going, but they ran away with it in the second half. Ottumwa had 4 scores in double figures last night. You'd love to see that again tonight. Marshalltown's been very streaky. They lost their first 4 this year, won the next 4. Lost 1, won 2, and they've lost their last 4, including a 52-40 loss to Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Now, their hopes took a big hit before the season started. Their leading returning scorer was Dalen Houston, who scored 20 against Ottumwa last year. Houston transferred to Johnston to go play for Courtney Henderson, so Marshalltown's been a little bit shorthanded. They've had some kids step up, but they've also not beaten anybody with a winning record this season, and they've played 2 close games with Mason City. One they lost, one they won. The Bulldogs beat Mason City by 15, you remember, at the beginning of the month. So it almost feels like they've got a chance maybe to break a skid they've had against Marshalltown. The Bobcats have blown them out each of the last 2 years, including 56-37 in Ottumwa last year. Bulldog boys, like the girls, wearing the gunmetal gray road jerseys. It's going to be Rasha Pope, Chase Thompson, Nehemiah Wolfing, Parker Derby, and Trey Brown for Ottumwa, the usual starting 5. Marshalltown will see Corey Smith, the 6'1" senior, 8.5 points and 4 rebounds a game. Trayshawn Brooks, we saw him last year, 6'1" senior, 11 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Looks like Kyle Smith will start. Not the Kyle Smith back at the KBIZ studios. The Kyle Smith of Marshalltown, 6'3" sophomore, 14 points, 6.5 rebounds a game. Kyle back at the studio. I know you're not 6'3" inches tall. And I'm trying to pick out the other two starters here as their bench is partially obscured from my view here. And Marshalltown doesn't have anybody in their regular rotation taller than 6'3". They do have a kid named Will Swartz on their bench who's 6'6", but he hardly plays. Marshalltown's jerseys are white, the home whites. They've got red trim on the collar and shoulders, blue lettering Bobcats trimmed in red, blue numbers trimmed in red front and back, red trim on the white shorts. And those Ottumwa gunmetal gray road jerseys, white lettering Bulldogs trimmed in red on the front, white numbers trimmed in red front and back, gray and white checkerboard pattern down the sides of the jerseys and the shorts. In a moment here, they're going to turn off the lights again at the Marshalltown Roundhouse, and I will not be able to see notes or anything as they get ready to introduce Marshalltown's starting lineup. We picked out 3 of the starters. And they only go maybe 6 or 7 deep in their rotation. Ottumwa will go a little bit deeper than that, of course. You get Javen Rominger off the bench, Matt Mitchell off the bench, Brian Coulter off the bench. Bulldogs know this is a big stretch in terms of setting them up for sub-state seeding. They needed the win over East last night. They expected to get that one. They'd really like to get this one as well. All right. First starter they announced is 5'10" senior Carter Gianetto. He averages 8 points and 3 rebounds a game. So Carter Gianetto, Trayshawn Brooks, Kyle Smith, Corey Smith. And I'm waiting to see who the 5th starter is. It'll probably be one of 2 kids, but I can't actually see the kid who's waiting to come out. Rogelio Sarin is the 5th starter. He is a 6'1" senior, 4 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. So it's Pope, Thompson, Wolfing, Derby, and Brown for Ottumwa, Gianetto, Brooks, Kyle Smith, Corey Smith, and Sarin for Marshalltown. Good to have you with us. If you've been tuned in for the last 15 minutes trying to figure out why our boys game is starting so late, the girls game, Ottumwa won at 33-19. There were 41 fouls called in that game. That game took forever. And we have the same officials for the boys game, of course. Neil Hartz, of course, coaching Ottumwa. Michael Apple, the longtime head coach of Marshalltown. Apple in his 6th season, 48-73. Hartz in his 5th season, 50-51. So last night was Neil's 50th win as a head coach. Marshalltown wins a tip. They move left to right in the opening half. Trayshawn Brooks, picked up by Rasha Pope. Dogs are man-to-man. Brooks lobs it right side for Sarin. Sarin underneath to a cutting Brooks. Shot fake, got a man in the air and laid it in. Ottumwa gave up the back door that time. And they're down 2-0 early. Both teams played last night. Ottumwa beat East. Marshalltown lost to Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Pope left side around a pick. Bounce it in the lane for Wolfing, and he gets bumped by Trayshawn Brooks, an early foul. A quick whistle from this same officiating crew that called so many fouls in the girls' game. Chase Thompson to throw the inbounds pass. And a lob to the elbow for Trey Brown. Bounce it across to Derby. Derby back left wing for Brown. Trying to drive on Sarin, backing down outside the block. Now spins into the lane, double team, got it up anyway, counted in the foul. Trey Brown with a chance for a 3-point play. See who this foul is on. Rogelio Sarin gets his first, team foul number 2. Trey at the free throw line, 78% on the season. Had 13 points last night in the win over East. Also 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, and 4 blocks. He gets the roll on the free throw. And the Dogs lead 3-2. Brooks, the point guard, back across the timeline, picked up again by Rasha. Goes left, hands off to Gianetto. Gianetto to the right side for Corey Smith. Pass underneath, dropped by Brooks, got it back. Outside to Corey Smith. Back to the wing for Brooks. Now to Giannetto. Lost the dribble. Picked up by Chase Thompson. Dogs get the turnover. Thompson into the front court. Guarded by Corey Smith. Ball goes left for Pope. Guarded by Giannetto. Thompson hits the deck, setting a screen, no call. They get the ball up top to Trey Brown. Brown trying to spin down the lane. Nearly had it stolen. It gets it out to Wolfing. 16 on the shot clock. Nehemiah picked up his dribble up high. Gets it left side to Derby. Parker Derby looking for a cutter. Gets it to Trey Brown up top. Brown 10 on the shot clock. Spins down the lane. Layup good. Spun right around Sarin and laid it in. Trey could have a big night tonight. He's already got 5 points. 5-2 Dogs. Brooks through the midcourt circle with that Bobcat logo. Throw it left side for Giannetto. Towards the corner, that is Kyle Smith. Gets it to Sarin left wing. Sarin, a handoff to Brooks. Brooks, right side Giannetto. He gets a look at a three, right wing. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Ottumwa. Maybe a good thing it was. Looked like Corey Smith was going to come down with it, but somebody for Ottumwa got a hand on it and batted it away. 6:06 left in the opening quarter. Ottumwa leading 5-2. Marshalltown inbounding. Kyle Smith will throw this inbounds pass. And a lob way up high on the right side to Carter Giannetto. Dribbles to the right wing, guarded by Wolfing, brings it back out. Ottumwa's gone 2-3 zone here. Now the Bulldogs, I think, switch it up. No, they're still in the zone. Brooks left wing, up top Giannetto. Dribbles to the right side, throws it right corner for Corey Smith. Picked up his dribble, skip pass, stolen by Rasha Pope. 2-on-2 the other way. Rasha trying to drive around Brooks. Got to the rim and laid it in. Rasha's got his first bucket, 7-2 Dogs. Nice quick start for Ottumwa here. Now they had a quick start against East and hit a lull and then picked it up again. See if they can stay hot here early. Kyle Smith hands off to Giannetto up top, left wing to Brooks. Brooks to the right. Set a pick for Corey Smith, but Ottumwa switches. Now Pope knocks away the pass back. Rasha down one-on-one with Brooks again. Layup good again. Rasha Pope back-to-back steals and buckets. 9-2 Ottumwa. Timeout Marshalltown. 5:14. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Marshalltown brings it back into the front court. Bulldogs ahead early 9-2. Trayshawn Brooks between the circles, goes left, gets it to Giannetto. Giannetto curls up top, now back to the left. Now gets it free throw line for Brooks. Driving around Parker Derby. Derby blocks a shot from behind, though. Rasha out with it. Bounce ahead to Wolfing. Right side. Took a heavy bump. Then the shot blocked. Trey Brown, the tip no good. Rasha's tip no good. Derby got a rebound. Kicks it out to Thompson. Up top. Rasha open for three. Count it. Rasha Pope with a three-pointer. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 7 in a row for Pope, and Ottumwa leading 12-2. They're on a 12-0 run. Brooks between the circles. A whistle away from the basketball. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on Chase Thompson. And indeed, that is the call. First on Chase, first on Ottumwa tonight. Well, on that last fast break, Wolfing looked like he got hit in the face going up. They didn't call it, but when you end up with a three-point, you're not worried about it. Inbound underneath to Kyle Smith. Shot fake, got his man in the air, and then he lays it up and in. Ottumwa fell asleep on the inbounds pass. Kyle Smith with the bucket. Corey Smith with the bucket. Number 11, not number 10. That breaks a 12-0 Ottumwa run. Bulldogs still lead 12-4. Wolfing dribbles up top and had it stolen by Brooks. Brooks gets ahead of everybody and lays it in. 4 for Brooks, and Ottumwa's lead down to 12-6. Bulldogs need to restart the fire here. You don't want Marshalltown to get any momentum. Chase Thompson up top. Throw it right side for Trey Brown. Brown on the wing, looks for a cutter. It's not there. Tried to go backdoor to Rasha, and Rasha was being held as he tried to go in. That's on Carter Giannetto, his first, team foul number 3. 3:51 left in the first quarter. Dogs up 12-6. Thompson to inbound. Gets it underneath to Derby. Derby kicked it across the lane. Nobody there, but Pope rescues it right wing. Now went down low to Trey Brown, and Brown being bumped from behind by Sarin. And Rogelio Sarin just picked up his second foul. Team foul number 4. One more puts Ottumwa in the bonus. Marshalltown to the bench. Jacob Hayes, a 6'3" sophomore, checking in to replace Sarin, who will sit with those 2 early fouls. Thompson windbound underneath the basket. A lob for Brown. Trey backing down on the block. Double team comes. He lost it. Gets it back. Turnaround off the glass and good over Hayes. Trey Brown has 7. Dogs up 14-6. 7 for Brown, 7 for Pope. Trayshawn Brooks into the front court. Dribbles over to the right side. Finds Giannetto in the right corner. Gets it underneath for Corey Smith, and he lays it in again. Boy, Ottumwa's given up some looks underneath, and now Neil Hartz wants a timeout, leading 14-8, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Ottumwa leading 14-8. Nehemiah Wolfing into the front court this time. Left wing to Chase Thompson. Thompson picked up his dribble, goes back left wing to Rasha. Pope looking down low, gets it to Trey Brown on the baseline outside the lane, backing down. Turnaround hook. No, he fed it to Parker Derby across the lane. He laid it in. I thought Trey was going for the hook shot, instead a nice pass to Derby for his first bucket. 16-8 Dogs. Trayshawn Brooks over to the left side, gives it to Giannetto. Brings it back up top, bounce it right side, Corey Smith. Smith, left side. Kyle Smith tries a 3 and hits it. Kyle Smith, 36% from 3. You got to be out there on him. He hits that one, and it's 16-11. The Dog lead down to 5. Wolfing between the circles. Left side for Derby. Derby up top to Trey Brown. Brown trying to drive on Hayes. Jump pass left corner for Pope. Pope back down low to Brown. And they called Trey Brown for a travel. Where? He caught the ball and started dribbling as he was backing down. How is that a travel? 2:16 left in the quarter. Matt Mitchell in for Ottumwa, replacing Wolfing. Brooks into the front court again. Left side for Hayes. Hayes right side to Brooks. Up top to Corey Smith, or Kyle Smith. Shot fake, kick in the corner. Now Corey Smith a drive, baseline jumper, good. Corey Smith has 6. Dogs lead down to 3, 16-13. Ottumwa had a 10-point lead at one point. Rasha right side to Trey Brown. Brown brings it back up top. Bounce it left side for Pope. Dogs being patient here. Up top to Thompson. Left wing to Mitchell. Mitchell picked up his dribble, gets it high on the right side to Pope. 12 on the shot clock. Minute and a half left in the quarter. Rasha backs away, now goes around and pick right side. Pull up 3. Count it. Rasha Pope, his second three-pointer. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs up 19-13. Across the timeline again is Brooks. Dribbling in the midcourt circle. Marshalltown trying to spread Ottumwa out here. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone. Left side, Kyle Smith. No look pass right wing. That's Kyle Smith. Back to Corey Smith. In the corner, Giannetto. Baseline drive. Pull up baseline jumper. Got it. Giannetto's first bucket. 19-15. Now Pope into the front court. Top of the key. Picked up his dribble. Goes backdoor to Parker Derby. Layup good. Derby with a nice cut. Pope the perfect pass. 21-15. About a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock as Pope brings it across. As Brooks brings it across the timeline. Left wing to Corey Smith. A whistle away from the ball. And what have they called here? Chase Thompson called for a foul. His second, that was away from the ball. They call a double foul? I think they called a double foul there. They did call a double foul. The other one was on, well, I'm not sure, as Brooks drives in the lane, a foul on the floor. Check that. It is, the foul wasn't on Chase Thompson. The foul was on Matt Mitchell and on Kyle Smith. And then Rasha Pope called for that last foul, his first. That's 3 fouls on Ottumwa. I think now they're trying to clarify at the scores table who those fouls were on the double foul. They called 10 and 20. I heard the PA announce number 10, Chase Thompson. But then they put on the board 20, Matt Mitchell, and then 10, Kyle Smith. And now they're consulting at the scores table to figure it out. 20 and a half seconds left in the first quarter. Ottumwa leading 21-15. Marshalltown will inbound from the baseline. The foul on Pope was team foul number 3 on Ottumwa. The head coaches, Neil Hartz and Michael Apple, are talking, I guess, over the officials at the scores table. I don't think the two head coaches have any animosity with each other over what's going on. They're just trying to figure out what's going on and why we're being delayed again. Boy. There's a term when the officiating becomes the focus that I don't want to use, but right now, between all the fouls in the first half of the girls' game and what's going on here, already 8 fouls called in this first quarter. And one of the officials is explaining something to Michael Apple, and he's not very happy about it. And now the same official explaining something to Neil Hartz, perhaps the same thing. Neil doesn't seem as bothered. And after all of that, Marshalltown will inbound with 20 and a half seconds left in the first quarter, the shot clock off. Brooks to throw the inbounds pass. Right side of the lane, Corey Smith's jumper good from 8 feet. Boy, Ottumwa just giving up those short jumpers on the baseline. Smith has 8 points already. Ottumwa's lead is 21-17. Dogs can hold for 1 here, though. Marshalltown gave him that opportunity. Pope, right side. Jump pass underneath to Parker Derby, who lays it in. Pope drew defenders, and that's the end of the first quarter, 23-17. Back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Ottumwa with the ball and a 23-17 lead here at Marshalltown tonight. Rasha Pope left side. Throw it up top for Parker Derby. Gets it to Chase Thompson. Thompson to the right, hand off Matt Mitchell. Mitchell back up top to Rasha. Pope. Right side to Thompson. Beat his man, drive down the lane, off the glass. No. A little bit out of control. Ottumwa wanted a foul, didn't get it. Rebound to the Bobcats. Trayshawn Brooks walks it across the timeline. Ottumwa is in man-to-man, it would appear, for the moment. Bulldogs have struggled defensively, but they still have a 6-point lead. Up top, Jacob Hayes hands off to Kyle Smith, dribbles to the right, gets it to Giannetto. Carter Giannetto back up top on the dribble, throw it left side for Brooks. To the corner, Hayes. Now maybe Ottumwa's in his own. Brooks drives the lane, kick it right wing. Giannetto for three, off the rim, no. But Kyle Smith came flying in, got the rebound and laid it in. Nobody boxed him out. Smith has 5. Ottumwa's lead down to 4 again, 23-19. Job's not done until you get the rebound, guys. To the right side is Pope, hand off to Thompson. Thompson around a Brown pick up top. Throw it left side for Matt Mitchell. Mitchell back up top in the dribble, right side to Rasha. Pope hands off to Thompson on the wing, 15 on the shot clock. Chase up top, gets it to Trey Brown. Brown backing down the lane, turnaround shot, no good. Might have been partially blocked. Ottumwa wanted a foul, didn't get it. Rebound to Kyle Smith into the front court right side. Gets it up top for Brooks. Marshalltown can make it a one-possession game. 4 is the closest they've been since Ottumwa got up 10 early. Ball goes right side for Hayes. Up top, Corey Smith. Left wing, Giannetto. Giannetto back up top to Brooks. Shot fake. Drives in the lane. Spin pass out to Giannetto. Drives baseline. Kick it out to Brooks. 8 on the shot clock. Brooks in the lane. Whistle. A foul before the shot. Oh, wait. Now they're saying, how are they saying a shooting foul? Chase Thompson gets his second foul. Thompson was up top. Brooks went down the lane and then went up. Okay, and this is not going to be a shooting foul. The official put 2 fingers up for 2 shots at first. I'm like, if Chase Thompson committed that foul on the perimeter, there's no way it's a shooting foul, and indeed it is not. Thompson has to sit Nehemiah Wolfing back in. Inbound left corner for Giannetto. Brings it out. Up top, fires right side. Kyle Smith for 3, no good, and a rebound by Parker Derby. Someone needed that stop. Now Pope into the front court. Fires it ahead to Wolfing left wing. Nehemiah gets it up top to Mitchell. Over to Pope left side. Pope behind the back dribble. Pull up free throw line jumper. Got it. Boy, Rasha's feeling it tonight. He's got 12. 25-19 Bulldogs. Whistle. And a bench warning's been issued on Michael Apple, the head coach of Marshalltown. Well, the same officiating crew gave the Marshalltown girls coach Brian Murphy a bench warning. And now a technical foul has been called on Apple. Apple did not like what he was being told. I think he was being told he couldn't stand where he was standing. So he went and stood on the first or second step of the bleachers, and the official took offense to that and called a technical foul on Michael Apple. And while this will allow Ottumwa to shoot 2 free throws, it benefits Ottumwa. I'm going to use the term I didn't want to use in the first quarter. This night has officially become a ref show. Trey Brown will shoot the technicals. Trey 1 of 1 from the line tonight. First one here, in and out, no good. Now the question is it, I believe Ottumwa also gets the ball because of the technical foul. It had been Marshalltown's ball. Second free throw, Trey hits that one. He's got 8 points. 26-19, and Ottumwa gets the ball. You hit a bucket here, you make that pretty damaging call. Now the scores table has a question, and they want to know if the shot clock's reset. Well, it obviously would be because it changed possession. Marshalltown had the ball when the technical was called. Inbound to Pope. Rasha between the circles. Throw it left side for Wolfing. Wolfing picked up his dribble, goes in the corner for Rasha. Try to go down low for Trey Brown, and a reach-around foul was called on Jacob Hayes, his first. Team foul number 2. So I guess the technical on the head coach is also a team foul. Wolfing trying to get it in. He's got to do it in a hurry. A lob way up top. Matt Mitchell, a leaping catch. Gets it back to Pope near midcourt. Under 5.5 to go until the half. Rasha right side, Trey Brown. A little bit of a pump fake. Now Trey Down the lane, left-handed layup, good. Trey Brown, they can't stop him so far tonight. He's got 10, Dogs up 28-19. Trayshawn Brooks into the front court. Right side for Hayes. Hayes up top, Corey Smith. Left side for Brooks. Brooks around a pick. Crossover dribble, pull-up free throw line jumper. Didn't get the roll. Good rebound by Nehemiah Wolfing. Wolfing into the front court. Slows it up across the timeline left side. Throws it right wing for Trey Brown. Brown gets it over to Pope left side. Pope down the lane, jumps up. Awkward spin. Couldn't get the shot to go. The rebound tapped out. Matt Mitchell has it. That was like a reverse spin for Rasha. Couldn't get it to go, but Ottumwa gets another look at it. Now Trey Brown up top. Trying to drive on Hayes again. Spin move in the lane. Feeds it underneath to Parker Derby as a help defense came. Derby lays it in again. He's got 8. 30-19. Dogs have their biggest lead. They're up 11. Brooks into the front court. Guarded by Pope. Brings it over to the right side. Crosses over left. Hands it on the elbow to Corey Smith. Smith trying to get it to Kyle Smith. Now goes down the lane, but had it knocked away. Rescues it. Spinning back in the lane. Fadeaway jumper. Short. Rebound Trey Brown. Brown bounces it to Rasha. Pope into the front court with some speed. Nearly lost the dribble, though. Slows it up. Feeds it to Wolfing up top. Left side to Trey. Brown tried to get it to a cutting Pope underneath. A little too far for him and out of bounds. Javen Rominger will check in for the first time. He'll replace Parker Derby. Bulldogs so far have 12 from Rasha, 10 from Brown, and 8 from Derby. They lead 30-19. 3:45 left in the half. Brooks, right wing pass, Kyle Smith. Swing it left side, Corey Smith. Back to Brooks right side. To Kyle Smith, a 3 with a hand in his face, off the rim, no good, and a good box out and rebound by Wolfing. Marshalltown's offense has really slowed here in the second quarter. Only 1 bucket. Pope with it in the front court. 3:20 to go until halftime. Rasha directing traffic a bit. Goes left side. Jump pass up top to Wolfing. Wolfing down the lane. Cut off outside the lane. Needs some help. Really needs some help. And lobs it up top. Leaping catch Mitchell. Right wing to Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Trey nearly lost it. He's got 6 on the shot clock. Dribbles in. Had it stripped. And they're going to say it got tied up in there. So the alternate possession will give it back to Marshalltown. 2:58 left in the half. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. Trayshawn Brooks into the front court. To the volleyball line, throws a pass left wing to Gianetto. Gianetto dribbles to the free throw line, bounce it right wing. Corey Smith got open for a 3, rattles around and out. Boy, that ball was halfway down. Ottumwa caught a break there. Bulldogs will try to take advantage. 2:34 left in the half, up 30-19, trying to add to their biggest lead. Right wing is Wolfing. Wolfing looking for a cutter, not there. Dribbles a bit, picked up his dribble. Really needs some help here. Got knocked out of his hands, though that'll reset, and he's able to take it back and hand it to Pope. Marshalltown did him a favor there. Now Rasha trying to drive in on Gianetto. Kick it back. Matt Mitchell, top of the key 3. Count it! Matt Mitchell with a 3-pointer, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs up 33-19. Brooks into the front court, dribbles right, got around Pope, jump stop in the lane. Well, not really a jump stop, a crossover into a left-handed layup. Nice move by Trayshawn Brooks. He's got 6. Only their second bucket of the quarter, though. Ottumwa leading 33-21. Pope between the circles. Bounce it left wing for Rominger. Javen gets it up top to Wolfing. Nehemiah right side to Pope. Pope, a shot fake. Dribbles in the lane, had it stolen from behind by Kyle Smith. Marshalltown 3-on-2 the other way. Smith a pull-up 3 left wing, no. And the rebound to Rominger. That might have been ill-advised. Now Pope has it poked out of his hands. It goes to Hayes, and he throws it away, trying to get it back to Kyle Smith in the front court. Threw it out of bounds on the right side. 1:26 left in the half. Brian Coulter will check in for Ottumwa, replacing Trey Brown. Going to give Trey a breather here at the end of the half. Coulter's played some good minutes the last couple of games. Now Pope into the front court, guarded by Gianetto. Ball goes right side to Coulter. Coulter up top to Wolfing, who drops it but picks it back up. Right side to Rominger. Rominger to Pope. Rasha crosses over, Down the lane with the right hand, cut off at the free throw line, kicks it out to Rominger. 12 on the shot clock. Javen out to the right wing. Gets it to Pope. Down to 7. Rasha still way up high. Rasha around to pick. Pull up 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound, Kyle Smith. Officials timeout here. And some blood has come up on Matt Mitchell, so he's got to check out of the game. Chase Thompson coming back in. Cooper Hugan will also come in for Ottumwa. 52.3 seconds left in the half. Thompson's got to be a little careful. He's in there with 2 fouls. Hugan came in for Rasha Pope. Rasha's got a foul, so up 12 here with under a minute to go in the half. Coach Hartz doesn't want Rasha getting a second foul. So here's Trayshawn Brooks, now guarded by Thompson. Ball goes right side to Giannetto. Swing it left side for Corey Smith. Back up top to Brooks. Brooks lobs it right corner for Hayes. He'll try a 3 off the back iron, no good. With a weak side rebound, Corey Smith. Turn around up and under move. Don't know how that wasn't a travel. Kicked it out. Knocked away by Wolfing. Stolen by Thompson. 30 seconds left. Chase all the way down. Laid it up. Drew the contact, and he will shoot 2. Trayshawn Brooks committed the foul. Thompson and Coulter help him back to his feet. Bench asks Brooks if he's okay. Says he is. That is his second foul. Team foul number 3 on Marshalltown. Thompson at the line, 72% on the season. First trip to the line tonight. He had 2 early fouls. He hasn't been in the game in a while. First free throw here is good. First point of the night for Chase, 34-21. Now Rasha Pope will check back in for Ottumwa if Thompson makes the second free throw. Chase lines it up, knocks it down. And now Pope back in for Thompson. 26.1 seconds to go. Dogs up 35-21, matching their biggest lead at 14. Inbound to Giannetto. And he gives it right back to Brooks. Trayshawn Brooks will bring it into the front court. Marshalltown can hold for 1 here. Don't know if they will. They could have last time too and chose not to. Ball goes left side for Giannetto. Guarded by Cooper Hugan pretty closely. Up top to Brooks, around a pick. Right side, got around Coulter in the lane. Layup, spins around and in. It's almost still got 3 seconds. Long pass into the front court. Wolfing tried to save it and get a shot off. Boy, he almost banked it in, but he'd stepped out of bounds. 35-23, 3/10 of a second left. Marshalltown, by rule, does not have enough time to catch and shoot. This must be a tip. And they're going to say that Wolfing did not touch the ball before it went out of bounds, so the ball will go back to the baseline in the front court for Marshalltown. Boy, that's a big rule. Now you could get a lob and a tip. Brooks will throw it. Got it in the corner, and they wave off the shot by Hayes because, again, you cannot catch and shoot with that little time left. 35-23, Ottumwa up 12 at the half. We'll take 3 minutes and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
With 2024 in full force, we hope that it is bringing great success to you. Lisco's here and ready to support you with your business and residential fiber optic needs. If you're looking to make the switch to a local fiber optic company or update your existing services with us, now is a great time. We have big plans for the 2024 year. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your local sales rep at 641-209-5400. Visit us at lisco.com and remember to visit us at our new walk-in location of 58 East Burlington Avenue in Fairfield.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime. Ottumwa High basketball, 12:40 a.m., 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldogs leading Marshalltown in our boys game at halftime, 35-23. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. By Graphics Masters on Albee Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. And by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens, for the ultimate Sonic experience. First half scoring, Ottumwa being led by Rasha Pope, who has 12 points. Trey Brown has 10, Parker Derby with 8, Matt Mitchell with 3, and Chase Thompson with 2. For Marshalltown, they're being led by Trayshawn Brooks and Corey Smith, who each have 8 points. Kyle Smith has 5, and Carter Gianetto has 2. Not many free throws in the first half. Ottumwa 4-5 from the free throw line. Marshalltown did not attempt a free throw in the first half. And foul trouble, Chase Thompson does have 2 for Ottumwa. For Marshalltown, their point guard Trayshawn Brooks has 2, and Rogelio Sarin has 2, and Sarin did not return to the game after getting 2 early fouls. Bulldogs have taken advantage of some opportunities here in the first half. Took them a little while to get locked in defensively. Tried some man, tried some zone. We're giving up a lot of easy buckets early, but they really locked things down. Only allowed 6 points in the second quarter. Only scored 12 themselves after a 23-point first quarter, but after Marshalltown had cut it to 4, Bulldogs ran it out to as many as 14 and again have a 12-point lead as they come out of the locker room and start warming up for the second half. Again, a reminder, we are off tomorrow night. Thankfully, don't want to do 3 nights of basketball in a row. I mean, I could do it up here, but playing 3 nights in a row would be real tough on the kids. Thursday, we head to Centerville. Girls, boys doubleheader. Still trying to lock down that tip time for that girls game. It's either 6 or 6:15. It's varsity only in Centerville on Thursday. Might be at 6. Again, we will post that or announce that as soon as we have that for sure. Then Friday night at Des Moines Roosevelt. Girls 6:15, boys at 7:45. All the action right here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldog basketball brought to you by William Penn University, the place to widen your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. By Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. And by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas. Dogs up 35-23 at the half. We'll take 3 minutes, come back for the second half on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at C First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Just about ready to start the second half. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street, Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. By Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider now in Wapello County. Go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to purchase fiber internet at your home. And by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. Ottumwa 35, Marshalltown 23. Bulldogs have the ball to start the third quarter. Pope, Thompson, Wolfing, Derby, and Brown for Ottumwa. Brooks, Corey Smith, Kyle Smith, Gianetto, and Sarin back in for Marshalltown. Marshalltown nearly stole the inbounds pass, but Rasha has it. Takes it right side. Hand off to Derby. Dogs moving left to right here in the second half. Back down to the corner for Rasha. Underneath the Trey Brown, who beat Sarin and laid it in. Brown has 12. Dogs lead 37-23. And Marshalltown head coach Michael Apple seated. He got a technical foul in the first half, although I thought it was a bit of a ref show. Trayshawn Brooks drives in and lays it in. Boy, he beat Ottumwa as easily as he beat him early in the game. Brooks has 10, 37-25. Pope into the front court, left wing for Brown. Trey brings it up top on a dribble, now drives on Sarin, feeds it across to Parker Derby, who lays it in. Boy, Trey Brown has done that, I think, 4 times tonight, 3 or 4. Derby's got 10. They've all been getting to that spot, watching his man go leave to cover Trey Brown or Rashaw Pope, and him catching the feed and getting the bucket. 39-25. Giannetto left wing. Goes in the corner for Sarin. Sarin dribbles to the baseline, cut off. Kicks it back out to Giannetto. Drives in. Shot blocked by Derby. Oh, and a foul. And boy, that whistle a little bit late. Ottumwa already had the rebound, and they were heading back up court when the official decided that was a foul on Parker Derby. First on Derby, first foul of the quarter on Ottumwa. Giannetto at the line, 69% on the season. First free throw up, and he rattles it home for his third point, 39-26. One more free throw for the 5'10" senior, Carter Giannetto. Right-handed shooter, puts it up, too strong, and boy, Corey Smith went over Derby's back to get the rebound. They didn't call that. Fires underneath to Kyle Smith, across to Sarin, off the glass and good. They called the foul on Derby. That was a lot less contact than what Corey Smith did there. Sarin ends up with the bucket, his first bucket of the night, 39-28, lead down to 11. Up top is Derby. Left side for Wolfing. Back up top to Pope. Pope, pull-up jumper, free throw line. Back iron, no. Rebound to Brooks. Trayshawn Brooks finds Kyle Smith on the right wing. Back up top, Pope knocks it away. Rasha's got the steal, one-on-one with Brooks. Little Euro step and rolls it in. Pope with his third steal and bucket of the night. He's got 14. Dogs up 41-28. That's how you stem the tide there, get a steal and a bucket. Not let Marshalltown get any momentum. Brooks over to the left side, hands off to Kyle Smith. Up top to Sarin. Sarin dribbles left, hands it back to Kyle Smith. Smith up top, bounce it right for Brooks. Brooks curls down the lane, up and under move, and laid it in with a left hand. Boy, he's getting to the lane too easily right now. Ottumwa switching on all the screens, but then Brooks has taken advantage of that. 41-30, Dogs lead down to 11 again. Pope right wing to Brown. Trey trying to drive on Sarin. Spin move in the lane, shot no good. Some contact there, no foul. Rebound to Kyle Smith. Quickly up ahead, Corey Smith left wing. Into the corner for Sarin. Brown guarding him. Throw it up top for Giannetto. Dribbles right, kicking in the corner. Corey Smith for 3. Back iron, no. And a good rebound for Brown. 5:08 left in the third. Up ahead to Wolfing. Nehemiah has been quiet tonight. Brings it up top. Throw it left side for Derby. Parker up top in a dribble. Bounce it right wing for Brown. Brown hands it to Pope. Dogs reset, 18 on the shot clock. Rasha left elbow for Derby. Up top to Trey Brown. Got him open for a 3. Count it! Trey Brown with a 3-pointer. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. He's got 15. Dogs up 44-30. Back to that 14-point lead. Matching their biggest of the night. Giannetto right side. Handoff Corey Smith. Smith left side to Brooks. Brooks around a pick. Dribbles right. Thompson stays in front of him. Fadeaway turnaround jumper. That's good. Boy, Trayshawn Brooks is trying to carry this team on his back. He's got 14. Dogs up 44-32. Rasha between the circles. Left side for Brown. Trey trying to drive on Sarin. Spins away from the double team. They're going to call that a travel. .409 left in the third. Ottumwa gives it back. Marshalltown with the ball down 12. Brooks on a slow jog towards the timeline, gets across on the left side. Dribbles over to the right. They force a switch. Try to get around Thompson. That poked away, got it back, kicks it to the corner. Corey Smith. Boy, Smith kind of pushed off on Thompson there, got it back to Brooks, and there was a big collision as Thompson and Brooks got tied up. That'll be the third foul on Chase. Team foul number 2 on Ottumwa. 3:50 left in the third. Marshalltown keeps running action that switches Pope off of Brooks. We're going to have a momentary pause here as they'll get a towel out from the Marshalltown bench to clean up the spot where both Thompson and Brooks hit the deck and left some of the sweat on the floor. Brooks will throw the inbounds pass from the baseline. Throws it left corner. Kyle Smith for three, off the rim, no. Long rebound out to Sarin. Throws it to Corey Smith spinning. A bump foul on the floor on Trey Brown. Boy, they're so quick on those whistles when a defender gets to a spot and there's a little bit of contact. It's only the first on Trey. Team foul number 3. Marshalltown inbounding from the baseline again. 3:43 left in the third. Dogs up 44-32. Brooks, right baseline, Corey Smith jumper. Got it. Boy, they've been deadly from that spot. Smith has 10, most of them from that baseline jumper. Dogs lead down to 10 again, 44-34. Wolfing into the front court. Left side for Derby. Derby up top to Thompson. Right wing for Wolfing. Nehemiah dribbles top of the key. Throw it behind him right side to Brown. 18 on the shot clock. Trey Brown crosses over, nearly lost it, picked it up free throw line. Backdoor to Rasha, and he lays it in with the left hand. Assist to Trey Brown, 16 for Pope, 46-34. 3 minutes to go in the third. Timeout Marshalltown. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Basketball brought to you by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications. Lisco of Fairfield. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, your local pediatric provider. Mercy One Ottumwa, your best life, our one purpose. And by Reflection Studio in downtown Ottumwa, where looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. 3 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Marshalltown with the ball, Ottumwa with the lead, 46-34 in our boys game tonight. Marshalltown inbounding from the opposite side of the bench. That's the near side for us, looking down from up top here in the press box. Trayshawn Brooks, left side, Corey Smith, back to Brooks, around a pick right side. Now Coulter trying to guard the fast Brooks, got around him in the lane, got to the rim, laid it in again. Boy, Ottumwa's got to come up with something different there because Brooks has 16 points, 8 here in the third quarter. Dogs lead is 10, 46-36. Coulter, left wing. Gets it up top to Matt Mitchell. Right wing for Pope. Pope, they kind of clear it out for him here. Tried to get it to Brown. And then reaching around and fouling him was Rogelio Sarin, and that'll be the third on Sarin. First foul they've called all quarter on Marshalltown. 2:31 left in the third. And Nehemiah Wolfing will throw the inbounds pass. From the baseline. Surveys. And a lob up top for Trey Brown. Throws it to Mitchell between the circles. Mitchell dribbles right, finds Pope on the wing. Up top to Brown. Trey hands it back to Rasha. 2:18 left in the third. Rasha to the right wing. A handoff. No, he kept it. Down low to Brown. Brown takes it in. Off the glass. Missed it. Rebound tapped and controlled by Marshalltown. Boy, Trey with a rare miss. Marshalltown can get it down to single digits again. They haven't been under 10 in a while. Brooks between the circles. Round to pick right side. Gets around Coulter again. Fires left corner. Corey Smith for three. Off the rim. No. Rebound to Trey Brown. Brown into the front court left side. Gets it to Mitchell up top. Right side to Wolfing. Back up top to Rasha. Pope goes back behind the volleyball line. Around to Coulter pick left side. Now driving on Corey Smith. Shot fake up and under. Off the glass and good. Nice move by Rasha Pope. He's got 18. 48-36. Brooks back the other way, over to the left side. They're going to set a pick for him to go back right. Coulter switches on him again. Brooks stumbles going around the pick, but still got it off the glass and good. Ottumwa's just not changing anything on that, and they're going to have to do something different here. The lead back down to 10, 48-38. Pope to Brown. Brown, top of the key, right side to Coulter. Coulter looking for a cutter, not there, gets it up top to Mitchell. Mitchell right wing to Pope. Shot fake. Tried to drive in, cut off, backs it out. 15 on the shot clock. Rasha again. Down the lane. And a foul on the floor will be called on Marshalltown. 49.8 seconds left in the quarter. That's on Giannetto, his second. Only team foul number 2 on Marshalltown in the quarter. Jacob Hayes will check in for Sarin. Hayes played most of the first half after Sarin got 2 early fouls. Wolfing to inbound. Gets it to Brown, right side of the lane on the baseline, trying to back down on Hayes. Reach in from Kyle Smith, knocked it away. Corey Smith picked up the ball. Marshalltown on the run. Smith to Smith, left wing, back to Kyle Smith. Dribbles in back to Corey, from Kyle, back to Kyle Smith. Ended up missing the three-pointer. Those two look alike. Both names start with the same sound, Kyle and Corey. It was Kyle who missed the three. Now Ottumwa can take the final shot. 18 on the shot clock. Pardon me, the game clock. Dogs up 10, 48-38. And a timeout at Ottumwa here. 13.8 seconds left in the third. We'll take 30 in return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Out of the timeout, Ottumwa inbounding from the side. 13.8 seconds left in the quarter, leading by 10. Bulldogs scored right before the half. They'd like to score right before the end of this quarter. Inbound to Trey Brown, gets it to Rasha. Down to 10 seconds. Rasha over to the right side. Down to 8. Pope around a double pick left side. Down to 3 seconds. Kick it right wing. Matt Mitchell got around his man, got a shot off, and they say it was blocked, not a foul. 48-38, back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Don't battle yourself. You gotta get up and own it. You're bruising your blessing by losing and wishing that you had a different opponent.
Start of the fourth quarter, Marshalltown with the ball. Ottumwa with a 10-point lead, 48-38. Left wing is Rogelio Sarin. Throws it right side for Trayshawn Brooks. Dogs in a zone now. Brooks, left side for Giannetto. Back to Brooks. Dribbles right. Kick it right corner. 3 on the way, Kyle Smith. No good. Weak side rebound, though, to Sarin. Brings it back out. Gets it high on the left side to Giannetto. Back to Brooks. Down the lane. Pull-up jumper in the lane. Got it. Boy, Trayshawn Brooks can't miss right now. He's got 20. And Ottumwa's lead down to 8. 48-40. Dogs need to get some offense going here. Pope between the circles. Takes it left side. Hand off to Wolfing. Wolfing around a Brown pick. Back to Pope left side. Marshalltown man-to-man, ball down low to Brown. Backing down on Brooks, turn around in the lane. Got it. Trey Brown again. He's got 17, 50-40 Dogs. Brooks, long pass up ahead to Corey Smith. Drives baseline, kick in the corner. Sarin will try a three. Back iron, no. Trey Brown skies for the rebound. Long pass up ahead, Wolfing in the front court left side. Guarded by Brooks. Wolfing throws it right side to Parker Derby. Derby has Kyle Smith on him, brings it up top, throw it left side to Wolfing. Wolfing a handoff to Rasha. Pope up top, guarded by Giannetto, left corner to Wolfing. Sets a pick for him. Wolfing had it poked away by Brooks, got it back. 13-12 on, now 10 on the shot clock. Wolfing backing away down to 8. Goes right down to 3. Trey Brown, pull-up elbow jumper, in and out at the buzzer. Boy, that would have been big. Still a 10-point lead for Ottumwa. Marshalltown gets it to Trayshawn Brooks. Ball goes right side to Corey Smith. In the corner, Kyle Smith. Baseline drive, cut off, throw it out on the wing to Kyle. Skip pass left side, Giannetto. Giannetto penetrates, pull-up jumper off the glass, too strong, rebound to Pope. Ottumwa trying to keep the ball out of Brooks' hands, and that's worked the last couple possessions. Rasha, bounce it left side for Wolfing. Wolfing gets it up top to Derby. Parker, left side for Trey Brown. Brown back up top to Thompson. 15 on the shot clock, over to Wolfing left side. Down low to Brown. Backing down on Sarin. Turn around, shot blocked, and Trey tried to get it back, lost it out of bounds. 5:38 left, still Ottumwa 50, Marshalltown 40. Each team with one bucket here in the first 2.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Brooks is letting the inbounds pass roll. He'll pick it up just above the top of the key in the backcourt and bring it across the timeline. Dribbles over to the right side. Jump pass almost too tall for Kyle Smith in the corner. Giannetto for three. He got it. Boy, Ottumwa was dodging a couple bullets on threes, but they give up that one. Their lead down to 7, 50-43. Pope into the front court. Goes it right side for Derby. Derby to a cutting Thompson right side of the lane. Goes up, a whistle and a foul. And I think Chase is shooting too. He is. That'll be on Corey Smith, only his first. First of the final quarter on the Bobcats. Thompson at the line, 2 for 2 on the night, is only 2 points so far. 5:11 to go. Ottumwa got out to a 10-point early lead. They've led by as many as 14. First free throw by Chase, in and out, no good. Boy, can't afford misses right now. Brian Coulter in for Ottumwa. He will replace Parker Derby. Marshalltown, after falling behind by 10 really early, cut it to 4 in the first half, but it's been basically between 14 and 10 most of the way, although it's now down to 7. Thompson trying to at least make it an 8-point lead. The free throw up, and he got it, his third point. 51-43. Dogs need some stops. I imagine they're going to stick with the zone here, not just let Brooks drive man-to-man at will. Left side, the ball goes to Sarin. Back to Brooks up top. Dribbles over to the right side. Goes in the corner, Kyle Smith. Skip it high on the left side for Giannetto. Into the corner for Sarin. Baseline drive. Bounce in the lane. The floater good by Kyle Smith. He's got 7. 6-point game, 51-45. Pope. Bounce it right side for Thompson. To a cutting Wolfing in the lane. Pivots the other way. Shot fake, got his man in the air. The shot high off the glass. No good. No call. Rebound to Brooks. Whistle's getting swallowed now. I don't know how Thompson got his man in the air, went up through him and didn't get a call. Giannetto left corner. Throws it nearly away. Sarin rescues it. Right wing. Kyle Smith for 3. Got it. And Ottumwa's lead is down to 3. 51-48. Timeout Bulldogs. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching the
4 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Ottumwa led by as many as 14 in this second half, but it's all the way down to 3. Bulldogs 51, Marshalltown 48. Ottumwa, a 23-point first quarter, 12 in the second, 13 in the third. That's okay. They were good defensively in the second quarter, but they gave up 15 in the third, and Marshalltown has already scored 10 fourth quarter points to Ottumwa's 3. Bulldogs led by 10 when this quarter started, but they've got to find a way to rally here. Coach Hart's calling the timeout. He's got 2 remaining. Trying to get his team refocused. Rasha Pope into the front court. Dribbles left, handoff Trey Brown. Brown left wing, trying to drive. Oh, they're going to call Brown for a travel. Boy, that's one of those ticky-tack travels I don't like. Haven't seen that all night. Now we see it here. 4:03 to go. Brooks into the front court. Marshalltown could cut it to 1 or even tie the game. 3 points is as close as they've been since early in the second quarter. Brooks to the right elbow, backs it out to the wing. Pope shadowing him around. They set a pick. Brown switches on him now. Brooks right side, up and under move, nearly threw it away. Sarin rescues it left side, goes on the wing to Giannetto. 10 on the shot clock. Giannetto fires underneath to Corey Smith, who lays it in, and it's a 1-point game, 51-50. Coulter held his ground against Brooks and forced the errant pass, but Ottumwa couldn't get the loose ball, and eventually in scramble mode, Marshalltown got the bucket. Dogs need something here. 3:20 to go, their lead down to 1. Brown outside the lane, trying to back down on Sarin. Turn around, shot off the glass and good. Trey Brown with a big bucket. He's got 19, 53-50, Dogs back up 3. Brooks into the front court. Pope waits for him up high. Brooks over to the left side. There's a pick waiting for him on the right if he wants it. Now he uses it. Brooks to the right, cut off outside in the lane, skip it left wing. Giannetto too tall and out of bounds. Ottumwa kept switching, went to double team. The skip pass was the open pass, but with taller players in his face, Brooks threw it away. 2:56 to go, and maybe Ottumwa now can buy a little more breathing room. Pope over to the left side, a handoff to Brown on the wing. Trey gives it back to Rasha. Feeds it back to Pope, trying to back down towards the lane. Run around move, off the glass too strong, and Sarin got the rebound. Trey dribbled around Sarin, but that runner too strong, and a timeout. Marshalltown, 2:33 to go. Dogs up 3. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Two minutes, 33 seconds left. Ottumwa 53, Marshalltown 50. Marshalltown with the basketball. They have 2 timeouts remaining. So does Ottumwa. Both of Ottumwa's are fulls. Marshalltown has a full and a 30. Fouls are not an issue right now. Marshalltown 1 team foul. Ottumwa no fouls in this fourth quarter. So if one team or the other needs to commit fouls to get the other team to the line, they will have to do several of them. Inbound to Trayshawn Brooks. Left wing around a pick. All the way to the right side. Bulldogs zoning him. Go back left wing. Giannetto with 3 for the tie. In and out, and the rebound to Coulter. And boy, Ottumwa dodged a bullet there. Now Pope into the front court. Can Ottumwa take advantage of that? That ball was halfway down and then back out. Brown up top to Thompson. Chase Thompson holding. Comes and gives it back to Pope. 18 on the shot clock. Left wing to Wolfing. Wolfing dribbles up top, gets it back left wing to Brown. Down to 10, under 2 minutes to go in the game. Hand off to Pope. A lot of contact, no foul. 5 seconds. Rasha around to pick left side. Gets to the lane all the way to the rim, and he laid it in. Rasha Pope with just 2 on the shot clock. Scores it 55-50. Into the front court, Corey Smith right wing. Gets it back to Giannetto. Up top to Brown. Above the volleyball line. Now left side to Sarin. Sarin to Brooks. Brooks to the free throw line. Cut off, has it back to the line. Goes right wing. Kyle Smith for a three. Got it. His second three of the quarter. And it's a 2-point game, 55-53. Minute 20 to go. Boy, Ottumwa didn't really do anything wrong defensively there. They just couldn't stop that shot. Pope got it to Wolfing. Coulter hit the deck in the lane, no call. Now Pope left wing. 15 on the shot clock. Now down to 10. Timeout Ottumwa. Minute 1 left in the game. Bulldogs down to 1 timeout remaining. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
One minute and 1 second remaining in the fourth quarter. Ottumwa 55, Marshalltown 53. Bulldogs have the ball. They're down to 1 timeout remaining. Inbounding from in front of their own bench. They have 11 on the shot clock. Inbounds goes to Pope up near midcourt. Rasha around, a double pick to the right side. Down the lane, kick it right wing. Nehemiah Wolfing for a three. Back iron, no. Rebound to Corey Smith. And now Marshalltown could tie or take the lead. Brooks into the front court. Ottumwa doesn't want to let him get to the rim, but they don't want to give up a three either. Brooks up top. Free throw line dribble. Spins. Kicks it out to Gianetto. Gianetto down the lane right side. Tough shot over Coulter. He got it to go, and the game is tied at 55 on the running bucket by Gianetto. The shot clock is off. Ottumwa can hold for the final shot, and you either want to win it or go to overtime now. A 14-point lead is gone, and Gianetto's fouling Pope, and they finally give it. Marshalltown with fouls to give. Gianetto commits his third. It's only the second team foul. They might do that 2 more times. Ottumwa's got to be smart on the inbounds pass. You do not want to turn this over. Inbound lobbed in the backcourt to Pope. Let's see if Gianetto fouls him again, that'd be his fourth. I don't know if they want him to do that. Down to 10 seconds. Timeout Ottumwa, 9.4 seconds to go. That's Ottumwa's last timeout in regulation. Tied at 55, we're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.4 seconds to go. Ottumwa's been leaking oil this whole fourth quarter. Started with a 10-point lead. It's now tied at 55. The Bulldogs out of timeouts. They're inbounding from the side down below us. You've got to get it in, can't turn it over. Boy, if you turn it over here, Marshalltown gets a run out and scores. Ottumwa would almost have no time to try to come back. You need to get this in and get a good shot. Pope to throw the inbounds pass, gets it to Trey Brown. Hand it back to Pope. Rasha between the legs, down to 5 seconds, double team, and a foul on Marshalltown here. Doesn't give Ottumwa free throws, only the third foul committed by the Bobcats in the quarter. It's the third foul on Trayshawn Brooks. 4.9 seconds now. Marshalltown will use a timeout. Is it a 30 or a full? They've got both. They'll take the 30. So we're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The Ottumwa Schools Bulldog Spirit Store is your one-stop shop for all things spirited and stylish. From comfy bleacher seats to trendy polos, sweatshirts, and t-shirts, we've got you covered. But that's not all. We also have accessories like earrings, water bottles, foam fingers, and so much more. Visit us at the lower level of Career Campus, located at 331 East Main Street. The Bulldog Spirit Co. offers a wide range of products to suit every Bulldog fan out there. See you soon.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
4.9 seconds left. Ottumwa feels like it's had the ball tied at 55 for a week. Pope to inbound from the side. Tried to get in at Trey Brown, poked out of bounds down in the corner by Sarah, and down to 4.2 seconds to go. Now what does Ottumwa run? Got to get it in. No timeouts. Rasha gets it into Pope, right wing. He drives in on Sarah and floater for the win. No! Rebound tapped out. We're going to overtime. We'll take 1 minute and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new bowler entertainment system.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Our first overtime game of the season. Ottumwa 55, Marshalltown 55. Bulldogs hope that Marshalltown doesn't have momentum. They outscored Ottumwa 17-7 in the fourth quarter to turn a 10-point Bulldog lead into a tie game. Trey Brown could not get the winner at the buzzer in regulation. He will jump it up against Corey Smith here to start overtime. Bulldogs have to find something offensively here. Each team is given an extra timeout in the overtime period, so Ottumwa has 1 and Marshalltown has 2. Fouls, I believe, carry over in overtime, so Marshalltown has 3. Ottumwa has not committed any. We're getting ready to jump it up for overtime. Whistle blows, ball in the air, tip controlled by the Bulldogs. They'll get it to Rasha. Pope into the front court, around to Brown pick left. Pope all the way to the rim, lost it, and tried to bring it back down and travel. Boy, Rasha had the lane to the bucket, but he lost control of the basketball and then leapt up, came back down with it. Tried to tap it to Thompson, but too late. Marshalltown has not led since 2-0. You could take the lead here. Brooks all the way over to the right. Guarded right now by Derby. Ball goes right side for Sarin. Sarin up top. Corey Smith, left wing back to Brooks. Brooks curls to the right. Pull-up jumper outside the lane. Got it. Boy, Trayshawn Brooks has been unconscious. He's got 22, and Marshalltown leads 57-55. Rasha Pope, right wing to Brown. Brown looking for a cutter. It's not there. Gets it back up top to Pope, who tried to turn and run with it and didn't catch the ball first. It's out of bounds into the Ottumwa bench. Right now, Ottumwa is self-destructing. They need a stop here. Need to find some way to stop this bleeding. 4-minute overtime period, 1 minute of it gone. Brooks, left to right around a soft pick. Now back up top. They'll reset the pick. Now they'll just throw it right side to Sarin instead. Sarin up top for Corey Smith, left wing for Brooks. Brooks to the free throw line, backs away. Now attacks again. Floater over Trey Brown, counted, and the foul. Trayshawn Brooks is killing Ottumwa tonight. Ottumwa had a 14-point lead in the second half of this game. They're now down 4 with 2:43 to go and could be down 5. Trey's second foul, first team foul on Ottumwa. Brooks 63% from the free throw line on the season. Free throw is up, left it short. A whistle. What do they call here? They call a lane violation on Ottumwa. Second came off the clock. They should put it back on, but of course, these officials don't notice that. Second free throw this time is good on the second attempt at the three-point play, and it's 60-55. It's a 9-0 run for Marshalltown. Trey Brown trying to get down the lane against Sarin, got to the rim, off the glass, no good. Parker Derby got the rebound, kick it out. Nehemiah Wolfing for 3, count it! Huge 3 by Nehemiah Wolfing, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Dogs back within 2, 60-58. Maybe that'll get us going. 2:15 to go. Got to stop Brooks. Dribbling against Rasha. Throw it right side to Sarin. Up top, Kyle Smith, left wing Gianetto. Back up top to Brooks. Right wing, Kyle Smith got open for a 3, but he missed it. Rebound to Thompson. Dogs a chance to tie or retake the lead. Rasha tells Thompson, let's settle down, run a play here. Goes right wing to Trey Brown. Brown with 20 on the shot clock. Back to Rasha left side. Sets a pick for him. Rasha right wing to Thompson. Thompson back up top. 13 on the shot clock. Left side to Brown. Down to 10. Brown driving, spinning in the lane. Got to the rim. Lay it up. No, it bounced out again. Rebound to Corey Smith. Boy, Trey Brown has had so many misses in close that he normally finishes. Still a 2-point lead in the ball for Marshalltown. Minute 18 to go. Brooks left side. They'll set a pick for him to go back right. Trey picks him up. Dribbles in, kicks it left corner. Corey Smith for 3, missed it. Rebound, tipped out, a whistle. And a foul on Marshalltown, I believe. And that'll be the 4th foul on Sarin. It's also team foul number 4, so Ottumwa would get free throws with one more Marshalltown foul. Of course, Trey Brown's been spinning inside against double teams, going up through contact, and they've not called anything in this second half. I don't know how many shots Trey can take inside in the second half and not take a single free throw. This is like when we were at North. Wolfing, left side to Pope. Pope to Brown, just inside the three-point line, trying to back down, now dribbling into the baseline. Floater, got it! Trey Brown that time converts, ties the game at 60. About a 9-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Marshalltown cannot hold for the final shot. They will call a timeout here. 60-60, 36.3 left. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.3 seconds left. There's 27 seconds on the shot clock. Ottumwa 60, Marshalltown 60. Marshalltown has the ball. Again, they cannot run it all the way down and be sure of taking the final shot. Marshalltown surged out to a 60-55 lead in this overtime, but a Nehemiah Wolfing 3 and a Trey Brown bucket in the lane have brought Ottumwa back. Can they get a stop and get one more look at winning it in the first overtime? Brooks right side to Sarin. Sarin up top, Corey Smith, left wing Giannetto. Back up top to Brooks. On a drive, poked away, stolen by Rasha. He's clear, all the way down, left-handed layup, good. Dogs lead 62-60. And now Marshalltown will shoot to tie or win. They're not calling timeout, down to 10 seconds. Brooks around a pick. Wants to drive, got in the lane, layup. No, but he was fouled by Derby with 5.6 seconds left. Ottumwa was lucky that shot didn't fall. If that falls, they're shooting a free throw for the lead. Instead, Brooks, 2 free throws for the tie here. Derby's second, only the second team foul. Now there's 4 fouls on Marshalltown. Assuming Ottumwa gets the ball back, 5.5 seconds left. If it's a tie game, they'll have a chance to maybe go down and win it. First free throw by Brooks. In and out, no good. Oh, that's huge. Now he might have to miss intentionally. Boy, that changes the equation here. You can see Coach Hart yelling, box out, box out. Will he miss this intentionally? No, he made it. 62-61, timeout Marshalltown. 5.6 seconds left. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, we want you to earn more for your savings. For a limited time only, with a minimum of only $1,000, open a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. That is a 13-month certificate account at 5.35% APY. Come on, call or stop by your local branch to start earning more with your money. Because at See First, together is better. APY is annual percentage yield. Rates subject to change at any time. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
One more game reset, shall we? 5.6 seconds left. Ottumwa 62, Marshalltown 61. Bulldogs inbounding in the backcourt. The next foul Marshalltown commits will put Ottumwa in the bonus. And if the Bobcats do not steal the inbounds pass, they will need to foul immediately. Ottumwa needs to get this in. Get it in safely and just wrap it up and let them foul you, really. The possession arrow does favor Marshalltown, so you can't get tied up either. Pope to throw the inbounds pass. Got it into Thompson, and he's fouled immediately by Sarin. Sarin fouls out of the game with 4.9 left in overtime. He'll end his night with 2 points. Jacob Hayes will replace him, and Chase Thompson will go to the line. Now, he cannot put the game out of reach, 62-61, but if he hits them both, it's a 3-point game. And then if you're Ottumwa, 4.9 seconds, you might be in foul or defend territory here. Maybe a quick foul in the backcourt. You've got 2 fouls to give you. You just want to make sure if you do that, Marshalltown's not trying to shoot a 3. But first things first, make both of these free throws to make that matter. Fans here at Marshalltown trying to make some noise. Thompson's free throw. Got it. Huge for the junior. He is now 4-5 from the line on the night. 63-61. 4.9 seconds left in the first overtime. This would make it a 3-point game if Chase can knock it down. Free throw up and good. 64-61, timeout Ottumwa, their final timeout. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
4.9 seconds left. Well, that's what we said at the end of regulation. 4.9 seconds left. At that time it was tied at 55. Ottumwa missed a shot that would have won it. Now it's Ottumwa 64, Marshalltown 61. The Bobcats have to go the length of the floor and hit a three-pointer. If you're Ottumwa, you got to stay on the three-point shooters. You could foul here. You've got 2 fouls to give before you even put Marshalltown at the line, but you can't foul them when they're shooting a three. Absolutely do not foul a shooter. Inbound to Brooks. Down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Brooks, pull up three, right wing. He got it, and we're going to double overtime. Oh, my goodness. Trayshawn Brooks sends us to a second overtime, tied at 64. We'll take 30 seconds and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
There was some discussion after that shot. Ottumwa was claiming quite vocally that that shot did not leave Brooks' hand before the buzzer went off. For a moment there, Ottumwa kids were clapping. I thought maybe they were going to wave it off, but the shot counts, and we're going to play double overtime. 64-64. Trey Brown will jump it up against Corey Smith again. Marshalltown scored the first 5 points of the first overtime. Ottumwa scored the next 7. Marshalltown got 1, Ottumwa got 2, and then Marshalltown hit the 3. Bulldogs win the tap. Boy, before the shot clock days, you might think about holding the ball the entire 4 minutes. That's not going to happen here, of course. I'm not sure I'd like it anyway, even though it would seem sound. Chase Thompson, left side. Dribbles right, gets it to Wolfing. Wolfing down the lane, cut off. Lobs it out to Trey Brown. 15 on the shot clock. Back up top to Pope. Pope with 10. Hand off to Derby. Derby to Thompson. Down to 6. Back to Rasha. 5. Rasha to the left. Down the lane. Got stripped. Picked up by Giannetto. Gets it over to Brooks, who has just killed Ottumwa tonight, including that game-tying 3. Brooks has 29 points. Brooks around to pick. They run the same action all night. Brooks brings it back up top. Goes it right side for Hayes. Hayes up top to Corey Smith, left wing back to Brooks. Brooks trying to drive on Trey Brown, pull up elbow jumper. Finally missed one, and the rebound to Derby. Pope got knocked down, no call. And now Derby gets it to Pope. Long pass into the front court, Chase Thompson right wing. Drives in on Brooks, and Brooks fouled him, and that'll send Chase to the line. And that's the 4th on Trayshawn Brooks. Boy, if you could get him fouled out of the game, that would be huge. He's the only reason Marshalltown is still playing. Thompson at the line hit 2 big free throws with 4.9 seconds left in the first overtime. Gave Ottumwa the 3-point lead, only to see Marshalltown tie it again. And Chase leaves the first one short this time. Can still give Ottumwa a 1-point lead here. Second free throw up. He got that one. 65-64 Ottumwa. Now Brooks into the front court. Picked up by Rasha. Goes left to right. Throws it right corner for Giannetto. Nearly went out of bounds. Brings it back to the wing. Giannetto guarded by Thompson. Spins right. Cut off outside the lane. Nearly threw it away. Rasha diving for it, can't get it, and then Rasha ends up fouling him as he was on the floor and Brooks tripped over him. It's only the second on Rasha. It's only the 3rd team foul, so the effort that time was, worth the squeeze. Inbound to Brooks with the new shot clock. 2:25 left in the second overtime. Handoff to Giannetto. Brings it up top, right side, Kyle Smith. Underneath to Brooks, and he laid it in. Ottumwa lost him underneath. 66-65. Marshalltown. 31 for Trayshawn Brooks. Pope over to the left side. They want to get it down low to Trey Brown, trying to back down on Hayes. Spins away from the double. Up and under move, and got the floater to go. 23 for Trey Brown, 67-66 Dogs. Brooks across the timeline left side. Dribbles top of the key, now over to the right wing. Finds Giannetto in the corner. Underneath Corey Smith, double team. Lob out to Giannetto up high, left side to Brooks. 15 on the shot clock. Brooks right side again. Crosses over, down the lane. Left-handed layup, good again. Boy, somebody's got to stop him. 68-67 Marshalltown. Minute 23 to go. Bulldogs need to find an answer. Rasha hands off to Brown. Brown gives it back to Pope on the left side. Trying to post up. Now they get it up top to Thompson instead. 15 on the shot clock. Chase hands off to Wolfing. Down to 10. Hands off to Pope. 1 minute to go. Pope backs away. 6 on the shot clock. Pope drives in. Left-handed floater high off the glass. No rebound to Giannetto. Marshalltown with the ball and a 1-point lead. They'll get it to Brooks. Well, you've got to get a stop here if you're at Ottumwa. You don't want to have to depend on a three-pointer or even worse, give up a three. Marshalltown will use its one available timeout in the second overtime. 43.8 seconds to go. Up 1 is Marshalltown. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.8 seconds to go in the second overtime. Ottumwa needs a stop. They trail Marshalltown 68-67. Complete inability to keep Trayshawn Brooks out of the lane tonight. He has 33 points. He gets the inbounds. They double team him. They get it ahead to Giannetto. Marshalltown's going to hold here on the clock down with a 1-point lead. 18 on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. Up top to Corey Smith, left wing to Giannetto. Back up top to Brooks. Brooks dribbles right, pull-up jumper outside the lane, left that short, rebound to Trey Brown. Poked out of his hands, gets it back, top of the key. Ottumwa gets a timeout. Their only timeout here in the second overtime. 21.2 seconds to go. Dogs down a point, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
.2 seconds left. Neither team has a timeout left. Ottumwa's in the bonus. Marshalltown is not. Bulldogs have a foul to give. Ottumwa down 68-67 with the ball in the front court. What do you draw up here if you're Coach Hartz? If you can get it inside to Trey Brown, he can beat Jacob Hayes inside. Problem is Trey has been a little bit off at times in this second half. He still has 23 points. Rasha Pope has 22. Inbound comes to Pope. Don't want to take too much time here, although the Bulldogs are not going to rush it. Down one. Maybe Ottumwa's going to hold for one shot, either win it or lose it here. Pope, they hedge out a double team. Pope into the corner underneath the Brown. He's double teamed. Spin move, and he's fouled on the floor with 6.8 seconds to go, but Ottumwa's in the bonus and Brown going to the line. Corey Smith, his second foul. The good news is Ottumwa can take the lead here. The bad news is Trayshawn Brooks would have 6.8 seconds left to go the distance again. Ottumwa's got to get the ball out of his hands no matter what happens here. Brown's first free throw. Got it. Ties the game at 68. 24 for Trey. One more for the lead. Brown a deep breath, puts it up. Got them both. Dogs up again, 69-68. Bulldogs will commit the quick foul on Brooks to prevent the run out. Chase Thompson gives it. That's his fourth. It's team foul number 4. And now another foul would put Marshalltown at the line. You don't want to do that. But they're going to try to keep it out of the hands of Brooks if they can. They will lob it into him anyway. He's got a head of steam. Right side poked out of his hands, and Wolfing has it, and time will expire. Ottumwa wins 69-68. I think Rasha got the deflection. Nehemiah came up with it, and Marshalltown couldn't chase him down. Ottumwa finally got the stop they needed, and in a game they thought they'd blown a couple of times, the Bulldogs snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it 69-68. Wow. We'll take 2 minutes, total all this up, come back and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
With 2024 in full force, we hope that it is bringing great success to you. Lisco's here and ready to support you with your business and residential fiber optic needs. If you're looking to make the switch to a local fiber optic company or update your existing services with us, now is a great time. We have big plans for the 2024 year. Call me, Samantha Knoll, your local sales rep at 641-209-5400. Visit us at lisco.com and remember to visit us at our new walk-in location of 58 East Burlington Avenue in Fairfield.
What's holding you back from living your best life? If it's poor credit or no credit, Community First Credit Union has the solution for you. With our new Charge Up Credit Builder program, we make it possible for you to establish or rebuild your credit so you can achieve your dreams, whether it's owning a home, purchasing a vehicle, or something else. So, what do you say? Why not let Community First Credit Union help you charge up your credit to new heights? Subject to approval and program qualifications, equal housing opportunity, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to the Roundhouse at Marshalltown, where Ottumwa blew a 14-point second-half lead, got down 5 in overtime, rallied to take a 3-point lead, saw Marshalltown tie it at the end of the first overtime with a 3 at the buzzer. Then Ottumwa rallied from a point down in the second overtime. 2 free throws from Trey Brown with 6 seconds left, and a steal by Rasha Pope and Nehemiah Wolfing on the final play wraps up a enthralling 69-68 victory over Marshalltown. Quickly, the scoring for Ottumwa. Trey Brown had 25, Rasha Pope had 22, Parker Derby had 10, Chase Thompson had 6, Nehemiah Wolfing had 3, Matt Mitchell had 3. Wolfing's only 3 was in overtime when Ottumwa was down 5. That was huge. For Marshalltown, a Superman effort by Trayshawn Brooks. He ended with 33 points, but he was the one who lost the ball, turned it over on the final possession. Kyle Smith had 13, Corey Smith had 12, Carter Gianetto had 8, and Rogelio Sarin had 2. Bulldogs improved to 9-4, Marshalltown falls to 6-10. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High basketball Thursday night. We're on the road in Centerville. We think girls at 6, boys at 7:30. And that'll be right here on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. I want to thank all our sponsors one more time: Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, Sonic Drive-In, William Penn University, Community First Credit Union, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Lisco, Mercy One Ottumwa, Reflection Studio, and Marvin Borey with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to both of our head coaches, Joe Vandenberg and Neil Hartz, for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. A big thank you to the good folks here at Marshalltown who helped us get set up and provide such a great facility to broadcast in. Always enjoy coming to the Roundhouse, so thank you to the good folks at Marshalltown. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Basketball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you Thursday night when the Bulldogs play at Centerville. Until then, good night, everybody.